prime location for your music video shoots, live productions, TV shows, and more. From state-of-the-art equipment to a very skilled production team, we've got you covered. Step into our modern and spacious studio with a changeable lighting system and foolproof sound. Our touchscreen studio projection monitors come with other features, including Wi-Fi connection, screen mirroring, and a remote workspace mode. Take advantage of our high-quality cameras to shoot in 4K and a variety of the best lighting equipment guaranteed to put life into your sets. Locate us on the first floor of the Silicon House building off the Boundary Road, East Legon. Give us a call on 024-235-5956 or 054-454-8612. You can also email us at info@mx24gh.com.
Y'all have seen the name, you've seen the graphics, you heard the music and everything, and of course it's 3 p.m. so it's time, of course, for MX Live, where we talk about stuff pertaining to entertainment, to fashion, to the industry. And I always like to add my little codes because we're trying to get to that place. That's why we have these discussions, you know, about these things in the entertainment space, of course. But we don't do this by ourselves. I don't do this by myself. Send me messages at JasonEO_A or on every other platform at MX24GH on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. As always, very, very simple stuff. And add the hashtag MXLive. It makes it easier to find your stuff. And I'm getting loads of shout outs on my social media. It seems like you guys are really enjoying the show, so I'm very grateful. But as always, I don't do this by myself. So to my panel, we're going to get to them, but quick commercial break first.
Your participation in the nomination and voting process doesn't just end there. It's now time to recognize and reward outstanding beverages in the Ghanaian market. Join Global Media Alliance at the 6th edition of Ghana Beverage Awards, date 8th April 2022 at Kempinski Hotel, Gold Coast City, Accra, as we find out who wins in the following categories: International Spirit, International Liqueur, Beer, Water, Bitters, Fruit Drink or Liqueur of the Year, amongst others, and who takes home the Most Coveted Product of the Year award. For table reservations and further details, contact 020-2222-095. GBA is in partnership with Ministry of Trade and Industry, Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Ghana Tourism Authority, Consumer Protection Agency, Food and Beverage Association of Ghana, Food Research Institute CSIR, and our media partners. Ghana Beverage Awards, inspiring excellence in Ghana's beverage industry.
Have you ever wanted a fun day out with your family without compromising on the experience? This Easter Monday, families, church groups, corporate brands, music brands, choirs, get ready for the biggest Jolly Jamboree experience as Jeanette Services presents the maiden edition of Family Fest. It's going to be a day of captivating entertainment, music, fashion, games, and food with lots of musical performances by Joe Mettle, Celestine Donko, Akese Brimpong, and many more. Date Monday, 18th of April 2022. Venue Enclave Gardens, East Legon, 10 a.m. sharp. Rate 50 cedis for adults and 20 for kids, plus free giveaways. For family packages, ticket reservations, sponsorship, and stands, call 0248 810 396. This event is powered by 33.19, official media partner MX24 TV.
Over 3,000 extensively researched questions.
What is the smallest possible value of n?
Made it impossible for the hot water.
Participation from over 100 schools, spanning a 4-year legacy. That's the journey we've traversed over the last 4 seasons of Ghana's most innovative inter-schools quiz contest.
Properties between an insulator and a conductor.
Semiconductor.
You're correct. What percent of the first 20 positive integers?
40.
40 is correct.
Excellent. Choose the odd one out. A. Obstruct. B. Boost.
Obstruct.
Is the right answer every time.
We have set out again to find the sharpest quizzing team across the country. They are agile, they think fast, and are some of the brightest brains in the land. Who will beat the rest in this colossal battle of brains? Join us on this exciting journey from this Saturday, 9th April 2022 at 2 p.m. sharp. The Sharks Quiz, Season 5.
Yes, yo, welcome back to the show. I am still your host, Jason Alay, and rightly so, it's time I introduce my panel. And when it comes to these conversations, it's never right. You can't have a conversation by yourself. Apart from a panel, as I always say, you guys are a part of the conversation, and we appreciate you here at MX24 as much as possible. Send us messages once again at MX24GH, no spaces, no underscores, and please be a part of these conversations. So to my first guest, he's actually, this is the first time you see on the show, not the first time I've spoken to him about issues pertaining to entertainment and the industry, but a brother goes by the name Kofi Zeda, an entertainment mind, an A&R, a journalist, but most of all, he's a human being. You know, that's what he said. Charlie, very, very big personality. You've been in the game for so long. Very happy to have you because you're a very busy guy.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for pulling me out. I'm really excited to see this place, and here is very beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. Once he says it, y'all know it's true. Now to my next, he's not even a guest anymore. He's officially part of the show. Prudent is in the house. Charlie, what title should I give you, bro? What titles? What titles?
I don't know, man, actually. Anyone. I mean, I just...
Anything, right?
I'm a human being too.
He's also a human being, but he's also in the entertainment space.
Yep.
And he's officially always at our event. So when it comes to anything, being out there, talking to the guests on site, this guy, Prudent, is going to be there. So check him out also. Wasting no time, as always. It's not easy to start off or kick off any show with stories like this, but it's no mystery. It's not hidden that we've lost a legend in his own right, Sam Ajitefio, an actor, to some extent even a producer, because he was part of one of the biggest shows, and people don't give him these acknowledgements. You know, Taxi Driver, for how long it ran, for the cultural impact it had on society. And it's just crazy to see. I mean, you followed him for a long time with all the stuff you've been through. Apart from him, when it comes to our legends, can the creative space sustain an individual in this country, man?
It's quite crazy in this business. Every day, there's one thing that we tend to say always, lack of structures. Okay, so when you gain your revenue, where do you put your money to? What do you use your money for? And even the money that you are getting, how much are you even being paid? That's the first question. Because you look at your lifestyle. If you become a celebrity or a public person, you can't wear the same clothes every day.
Yeah.
You have to be changing clothes. You have to be living on a level that is way beyond your means, or it's because of the status society has put you to. So you are forced to live a kind of lifestyle, and the little money that you are getting, it gets finished always. So how are you able to sustain further? How much is coming in? How much is going out? Fine. There are others who are able to make it. They are doing other jobs and all that. Mm-hmm. But how many people have the knowledge, or they have people behind them, or people who really advise them that, yo, this thing that you are doing, it wouldn't be sustainable forever? Because Taxi Driver, is, if you're born from 95 going, you don't know much about Taxi Driver. Maybe it's because social media will be sharing some of the images and all that, then you get to know about Taxi Driver. But from the 90s, it's one of the most popular TV series. But what did they gain, or what did they use that revenue that they got?
Yeah.
Anybody in the movie space, because you know this same thing, it keeps recurring. most of the movie people that have passed on, Araba Stamp, Koshe, so many of them, Bobukala, like they all go through the same thing. So you ask yourself, is it that the space is not paying enough?
Yeah.
Or the people who are in the space are not putting in the right structures? You know of Chiwa, right?
Yeah.
Chiwa is no more in Ghana. She's in America. Wow. Yeah. And the other guy was Santo, Judas. Yeah. He's also not in Ghana. He's also in America.
But this is also a loss to the industry.
Yes. So you should know that they know what is going on in the business. The money is not enough. The money is not enough. So if they put themselves into this business, they'll end up also ending up in the session whereby they'll be making up social media posts, going from radio station to radio station, begging for alms. It's not nice. It's not fine. You won't even feel okay when you see somebody who has been entertaining you and now the person is of need and all that. But we always say either the structures, the people in the business, there's always complaints, but we'll still go do the rolling around and do talking.
Yeah, like it seems like that's even though we're doing this right now, you know, we do have to have these conversations. But it's true, it's like it's going on. Now, the question I asked was about sustainability. Britain, do you think it falls more on the individual or the person hiring the individual? And the reason why I'm asking this is someone will say, demand more because you know what you're worth. In another light, someone will say, okay, if you're demanding more and you don't want to do it, I'm going to call someone else. Yeah. You lose traction, you lose mileage. What is the middle ground?
So I think in the past, our people didn't know much about the business aspect of the entertainment. They were super excited, they are on telly, they are exhibiting their talent, and that was the only thing they were interested in. But now, you and I know that right now, we are interested in the business. Even though we are going to get space, we are going to be in the limelight, everybody's going to be shouting our name here and there, yet still, we want to be paid. We want to get something from it. I see young bloggers now driving Benz, Camry, Spider, very, very expensive cars. So I'm like, just a video blogger is able to make this money. Then the future is bright in our industry. So I think previously our people were not really abreast with the business aspects of the business. But moving forward, I think it's changing. And I think it depends on the individual now. So right now, let's say going back to 5 years or maybe moving forward, I don't expect any young person in the entertainment industry to go broke at age 50 or 60 or be begging for alms from one person to another.
I think one thing that's going to happen is eventually with this mindset, even though it seems like it's the best for the individual, the industry is still going to suffer because right now everyone has their space. You just have to create a YouTube page. You just need social media.
Just let me come in. You know, doctors have even created, the Ghana Medical Association, they've created an investment fund for themselves because most doctors even go broke.
That's deep. Anyways,
let me quickly add something. Yeah. In the Taxi Driver series, there's one other person you all know of, George Kwe, Abuaje.
Yeah, worked with him.
So you are noticing that from him, he decided to evolve.
Go back to school.
You get it? He evolved. He's in the media space. He's doing radio. He's doing TV. He has his own event management company. So it is also, in as much as we'll talk about the people or the organization, the individual too, are you also doing something for yourself? Because with him, he has evolved. Yeah. He's Arts Writers Association of Ghana. He's the president of that association. So he knows what he's about. You know what he's doing. So he's also been able to carve a niche for himself to sustain himself.
Yeah, okay, that's true. That's actually very true. So what we're going to do is we're going to check out a couple of videos from the man himself, the legend, Sam Majetefio, just to celebrate him. Then we're going to get back to the conversation.
Accra needs my services.
Mr. Mechanic, where you doing? Huh? How can they leave the car unattended to? And what is the meaning of this? Huh? So what then? Huh?
Somebody can call and say, let's go do a car for where?
For where?
Abokovi, sir.
Abokovi? Why are you fitted so unreliable? Then why did he tell me to go and come now, quick? Why? What kind of life is that?
I don't know my master in mind. But the guy we can call her, if be big man, oh,
Big man, my foot. Big man, so what? Because if be big man, then he can't collect a whole shop owner going out. For what?
Okay.
Huh?
Okay, Mr. Man, you fit to go. When my master come, we go fix the car proper for you. Make you come back in about 20 minutes or 30 minutes or 2 hours time.
30 minutes or 2 hours time. Hey, quiet. Make it go. Make it go. Make a left one, man. Your girlfriend with that, no, so.
Okay, master. I change my mind. Make a fix the senator give you. Make a fix some.
So you go. So you go fix the car where you decide to have afternoon jump. Not be so. Wasting my time and infiltrating my life. Not be so.
Master, wait till me the problem now. I repair the car for you. Wait till me your problem. This one you know you so.
Why I was sweating, looking for spare parts. Then you were having feelings. Eh?
Just like she Nunjimi, I'm a man. I'm a man.
You mean man? No, Jibo. Come on, fix that thing right. Or your boss will hear of this.
Yes, sir.
You think you get up one day, then Adima. We got to walk with your farm or than no farm. Owner. Call Shako, call boy.
Yes, sir.
Accra needs my services.
Fix my car, no, fix my car. Could you fix my car? No, fix my car. I'm gonna slap you. Oh man. I mean, these are good memories, right?
Yeah.
One thing I want to know is, do you guys honestly think the industry, because a group of people make up an industry, right? Like I always say, there's the DJs, the bloggers, the presenters, the artists. Does the industry owe individuals or the creators anything?
Yes,
like do we, and who owes them that thing? Because now it's like when you put out content, you get paid for it. Your music is bought. When you have a podcast, when you get your stories, when you get mileage again. And with what we've seen happen to him, you should never, on any platform, laugh at a man who's down. You should learn from what he's been through. I'm sure along the way he's made his mistakes. He needed help. He went through these things. And it seems like people are always just talking about it. 3 days, 4 days from now, it's going to die out. So to learn from these things, moving forward, what's the way forward? And what does the industry owe the creatives, Kofi?
So basically, the entertainment space, they provide a service to you. And the structures that are supposed to be put in place is what you gain out of it. Royalties or it's future investment, it's content. You can never pay for the value of content. So whatever it is used for, you have to earn from it. If there's maybe a contract that you are being paid, or fair enough, but if it's something that is going to be sustained or is going to be used over and over, you have to earn from it. Because I know when you show it on one TV channel, you get something out of it. Or you use your fame to be able to, but the industry has, just as I always say, the structures are not there. So what the industry can do there is plenty, but what the people who are heading or being at the top, would they be able to do something for the benefit of the people in the industry? It will just be a couple of people at the top, then they'll get stuff to their own advantage, they'll put their own people in there. We'll say that, okay, they should do this and that, but when they get there, they'll forget. That is quite sad.
Yeah, so this conversation is way bigger than what it seems, because, there's someone who wants to act, sees his story, sees what he went through, and it's not just him who's had a difficult time. They retract, and we're losing talents. We're losing people who can, again, make the industry grow, right? So, again, where's the middle ground? Do we create an association? Do we have funds for people who are going through stuff? What do you think, Prudent?
I think also the structures. So we need to create an association and make sure we create a very stronger one. build a stronger institution. That's what Obama said. Build strong institution, not strong men. So moving forward, I think we should look at that as well. But then as a young person out there, you want to come into the entertainment space, TT is just one of the many stories. But then there are also positive people. Grace Norte is also a veteran actress, but she's not begging for arms. She's not going from house to house to ask for foodstuffs and stuff like that. That means she.
So you're saying we also have to learn?
Yeah, we have to learn from this experience. We shouldn't bash anybody. I think we should learn from what has happened. We all sitting here who are passionate about the entertainment industry should learn from this and make sure we put things in place for ourselves so that we don't go through what TT went through. So moving forward, I will not blame it solely on the industry, but also the industry, we need to respect our people. The camera guys, we should respect them. We should give them what is due. Look, let's not do this. Let's not pay them.
Yeah, we actually have a story where we're going to talk about people behind the scenes.
We should pay them.
With this movie, people, there's even a segregation. There's Gollywood and Kumewood.
I actually never thought about that.
There's Gollywood and Kumewood, but
bro, I never thought about that.
It's still in project. You need to project Ghana. You get me? So they should learn to also come together. Yeah. Because, you know, there are always situations whereby you hear, oh, if this person is on your movie set, I'm not coming. Or if this person is part of them.
These things actually happen.
If this person,
I think it's changing right now.
It's still there.
I disagree.
It's still there. The females especially. It's not even the males. The females. Because
you know some stuff.
Because I just mentioned one particular name, Equiapin Polo. Because an actress will come and see Equiapin Polo or she's part of the... No. I don't want to be part of this.
And you've seen these things first.
I've heard it so many times. I just look at... When I get my information, I just listen to them. I'm like, Charlie... It won't go anywhere because in the end, we are all trying to project Ghana. You get me? Because your movies, the movies that we do, whatever we tend to do, is not for you alone. Because when they are writing a bio about you, they'll write where you come from, as in the country as a whole. They will not talk about you, the individual.
We have to look at the bigger picture. Now, one thing I also want to just ask before we go to our next story. It seems like, and we've all heard this thing, you know, in this part of the world, we easily throw stuff away. We get new talents, we throw the old ones away. We get new talents, we don't want to focus on this. Where in the other spaces, per what we've seen, we're not in it, but per what we've seen, you can still have a legend in the space. A legend doesn't always have to be out there, but he's appreciated in terms of, well, he or she is appreciated in terms of being called for projects, you know, being called for adverts. Do you guys think that's a problem?
Samajit Tifi was called for several adverts. We saw him shooting this, despite assurance, I think best assurance. Okay. It was that music video about how people must save when they are young and all that, but apparently he actually didn't save. And that's also very important. They can also serve as consultants and all that. They can help us create content and all that because this man is very smart. Have you heard him talk?
Well-spoken guy.
Yeah, exactly. So I think we should still go to them and then work with them and all that. But then they have to also position themselves very well. Yeah. Get it. Samajit Tifi was always asking for money. I'm sure if anybody wants to go to him, he's thinking of the next money he's going to ask and denying whether the money was given to him or not. So
I mean, like there's a lot of stuff when it comes to this thing, but the most important thing is that we have to celebrate the man because whether you like it or not, he paved the way for a lot of people, a lot of young people, ourselves included. You know, just not actors, but in the whole entertainment space. So here at MX24, we just our deepest condolences. Rest in perfect peace. We celebrate you, a legend, and we hope to learn from these things. And once again, never, if you're watching this, never laugh at a man who's down. Learn from his mistakes and move forward, basically. Now, talking about moving forward, and you were speaking about females in industries, a very special South African artist, Nofumdo Monamed. She's 21 years old, and she was recently highlighted as a Spotify Equal Artist. And that's a big space, you know, because we're talking about females, we're talking about Africans. I mean, Amare's been there, Ira Star's been there from Ghana and Nigeria. Now we have a South African, a 21-year-old female who's doing a thing. In this part of the world, do you think we're getting to that place where we're having males and females, you know, that space?
So. One of the Sustainable Development Goals from UN is gender equality, and that's what they've been calling for. And the agenda is to achieve that by 2030. So when I see stuff like this, I think the UN is on track, and they're doing very well.
Kofi, sorry, not to cut you.
Oh, yeah, so I'm happy about this, and I'm looking forward to see stuff like this more often.
Kofi, some people also say it doesn't matter whether you're male or female, you just have to work hard. You're going to get there because, let's be honest, Beyonce is Beyonce. You know, she's worked for it. She's an inspiration not to just women, but to men. You know, to kids, to adults. So is that a healthy conversation, you think?
The space is for everybody. Some women feel that because they are women, they should be given the opportunity over men because, quote unquote, they are the weaker vessels. No, it is a space everybody is fighting for.
Yeah.
And there are other women who are making it way, way, way better than some men. Because if you mention Shansia, like, yo, Spice, they are in a male-dominated industry, but when you, Nicki Minaj, what's the other one? Cardi B. You get me? They don't cower down. You get me? But if you try to be complacent and you feel, oh, because I'm a... No. It doesn't work that way. It should be because I'm talented. You should give it to me. Don't bring gender in there. Just tell them you are talented. Because Jackie is not joking with her business. Yeah. You get me? You can hear of Jackie. You mentioned Amare. Look at when you go to the gospel artists as well. But one thing that we tend to have a problem matches. You see these, we mentioned Spotify, right? How many people stream on Spotify?
In Ghana, you mean?
In Ghana, basically. How many people stream on Spotify? They always like free download. Free download. So even if the woman is talented enough, and we can even push her cry, how many people are streaming? Sometimes you should understand, downloading, let me say this and say this. Downloading music doesn't mean you bought it. There are people who think they downloaded a song, no? So that means
they show support.
No, you've not done anything. There are women in the music industry who are doing good. There's one, Asi Renee, Molly. There are so many people. You can be streaming their stuff. So as this news, it should have been a Ghanaian. You get it. If we are all streaming, if we are all streaming, I won't have to even be sitting and saying, no, man should ask because she's a... No, I won't even have to be sitting and
like,
saying,
we're still having that conversation.
So we should...
Like, why human beings?
So
push who you want to push.
We should all try, and these services, whichever, there's Boomplay, there's... Boomplay cries even free. So why would you even go and download music? Just stream. Like, I don't get it.
I mean, it's like your friend. If you're bringing it down to the layman's terms, right? It's like your friend who's inviting you to an event and you're telling me you want free tickets. I know you're going to give me like people, but the number one way to support is to actually buy the ticket.
So just do something. At least Boomplay is free. AudioMac is free. SoundCloud
That's
is free.
actually true, right?
Stream.
Just a little internet, you know?
Just your internet, at least, because the ads that will show on those sites, those free sites, that is what gives them revenue. Yeah. So this one, the lady that we showed, it should have been it. You get it. If we do it step by step, just stop the download. The song is not even your content. We are just enjoying the service. So just stream it. At least it's your data. I get you. And even some of the streaming sites, they give you access to download. So why don't you get it? When you download, at least you put it in there. At least you are not owning it, but you are using it for a period. So let's try and support. There are so many females in this business. When the 3 Music Awards, they did a women's branch. I got to see so many females in the business. It's not even just musicians alone. Females who are doing so many other stuffs that are helping, like when it comes to stylists, when it comes to makeup artists, fashion, like there are so many. You go to Instagram, you won't use your data. Instagram, extra data. Like how would you even support?
But like that's serious. But everything is like it's embedded in us. It's just like the attitude. Because let me just say, like I love the way this conversation has slightly shifted from maybe just pushing female artists to pushing, and she's an artist. The guy is an artist, and that's like healthy conversation, and that's what it is.
Ghanaians, we know they like go YouTube safe.
Why would they don't get views?
Before somebody will go watch your video for YouTube, you complain, unless you see Wi-Fi. If you see a Ghanaian they watch YouTube, you get Wi-Fi. Say make you use in data. Nah, never.
This is not nice.
So I think we should move away from that. Like challenge.
Because there are so many women in the business. See, the more you stream, the more people will get to know. And when you see their banners, you be like, hey, who is this one? Then you get to give the next person a chance.
Kofi, let me ask you this. I get what you're saying, and I actually agree because I'm an artist. That's how we make money. But do the websites who also put the free music out, is there a conversation to be had there? Because we're talking about the fans. The fans have a duty. The artist has a duty to create good content. Now, to the websites that put out free links, should we have a conversation with them too?
The conversation is ongoing already. The conversation is ongoing because when we're having this discussion here, because I know Timothy was here, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday.
I know Entomoti is someone, because when Entomoti sends me something to put on my website, he doesn't give me download link. He gives me streaming. So it is our own people, okay, please. And the artist who is also bringing the content out, I get you. Sometimes the download link or the MP3 is for the DJ. Don't, when you are sending the mailing list, watch who you are sending the thing to. Sometimes they end up sending the MP3, instead of sending it to the DJ, they send it to the blogger.
So he's just going to post what
You
he's
just post
given.
it. You get it. They'll just post it. But if you keep on consistently, any email you send to everybody, you're sending the streaming link. They'll see that, okay.
Bro, this business is deep, you know?
You see why
it's
doesn't
like,
believe in artists should like be managed by themselves. We need a whole.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and
like this thing should be handled by one person, like just fully.
No, it's not. It's not about no, there's someone. You see, when you tend to, you're always sending a particular message to someone. You're always sending me emails. Maybe X is sending me emails and he's sending me MP3. But Y is always sending me emails and he's sending me streaming links. Then I'll be like, this person always streaming link. So the day the person will even make a mistake and send me MP3, I will go and look for the streaming link. Because I'm used to the person always giving streaming. So when an artist releases a content and they are putting it out there and they give you the streaming link, oh, go to this streaming platform, but they are not giving a free downloader, then you know that, oh, okay. But if you go, fine, I know, it's the attitude of some of the bloggers. They want to put it out for free because they think that one too, because they'll get traffic and all that. But gradually, everybody is changing.
But don't you think some people do it deliberately?
Some do it deliberately, but there's one site, there are some that when you see download or when you click download, you take it straight to streaming. You get it? So we are gradually changing because nowadays everybody, when the conversation is being had, it's a song on Apple Music, it's a song on Spotify, it's on Boomplay. Like those are the conversations. So if you come and say like, oh, I haven't put in it, I will be like, nah. Because some people don't even like, just as you said, the YouTube. Don't go and do audio slide.
It's not fair to our artists, you know, because we see these big artists with dope music videos. They come out, they get huge views.
Exactly.
Then when you get used to the artists, you think you don't want to support them in that way again. But you call them a fan. When it comes to insulting them on Twitter, you put out the fingers.
They can drop a music video in 2 weeks, 1 week. It still has not hit 1 million views. I'm like,
that's appalling.
It's very bad.
Because I know we have like 7 million people. The internet connectivity, like 7 million. Yeah.
So like 7 million should be standard. Or close to 7 million should be standard.
Because even if they don't even like you, cry, if 1 million. 1 million.
Okay, now this is going to slide into our next story, you know. We're talking about streaming and stuff. It puts money in our pockets, basically. Let's be very honest. This is entertainment.
But you're not doing the business for Father Christmas.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. We're not doing it for Father Christmas, right? Because, again, we have an obligation to our viewers and our friends. Now, to the next story. Okay, before we get to this, let's go for a quick commercial break because it has to do with supporting now engineers, supporting DJs. So I think we have to give them their space. So quick commercial break. When we get back, we're going to discuss that.
If you're into content production for digital or TV, say hello to the MX24 Studios. We're the prime location for your music video shoots, live productions, TV shows, and more. From state-of-the-art equipment to a very skilled production team, we've got you covered. Step into our modern and spacious studio with a changeable lighting system and foolproof sound. Our touchscreen studio projection monitors come with other features, including Wi-Fi connection, screen mirroring, and a remote workspace mode. Take advantage of our high-quality cameras to shoot in 4K and a variety of the best lighting equipment guaranteed to put life into your sets. Locate us on the first floor of the Silicon House building off the Boundary Road, East Legon. Give us a call on 024-235-5956 or 054-454-8612. You can also email us at info@mx24gh.com.
Guys, you're welcome back to the show. We're going to dive straight into it. So we're speaking, if you just tuned in, you missed a lot, but we're speaking about, you know, streaming and supporting artists, both male and female and everybody else. And I'm going to be very honest. I talk to DJs, I talk to presenters, I talk to MCs, I talk to artists because I make music myself and I'm blessed to also present, right? So I know what's going on. And they always hit me up about certain events and things they're going. Somebody will text you and they'll be like, so I've been called to this event, right? It's a big platform, but they don't want to pay. Should I do it? Because I'm new. I need, again, traffic. I want people to hear what I'm doing. So it's a conversation you have with these people, right? Prepare your advice you give them. Now, Wayo Ting recently spoke, and Kofi, you know him, you've spoken with him, about the fact that engineers are not paid well. This is a conversation that's been going on. So, you know, if you're in that space, it's best you add your voice into it. It's not just the engineers, you know, again, it's the artists, the DJs. But for the fact that he highlighted engineers, it's a big thing. Now, the artists who might say, bro, I'm not getting the views, I'm not getting the streams. When I go to events, I don't get paid. Now, paying engineers is difficult. So now everyone is going into their shell. We might act like, oh, everything is fine. You know, hickory dickory, we're having fun. These events, we're all there, we're on the posters. But people are actually going through it in this country, in this space. And that's why we're adding our voice to this. So I just want to know from you guys, again, as we've asked multiple times, what's the way forward? Do we say, okay, now everyone has to say, this is what I'm going to demand. If you don't pay me, I'm not doing it. Or do we say we're going to look for the people who don't want to take the money and just put them out there for putting them out their sake? Kofi, what do you think?
So honestly, when I was told about the topic, I checked the source of the story and it was a radio station, and I was like, okay, radio station will be long. So I literally called Oting myself and I asked him, okay, so what's the problem? And he was explaining a whole lot. So I'll start from this. If you go to the studio, you go to record with the producer or the mix, the sound engineer. What he's doing for you, he's giving you a service. So at that moment, what you are paying for, or the production that he's doing for you, you are paying for a service. But remember, you are just paying for the time, the electricity, the AC, the space, and all those stuffs. The other thing you should notice is that the production that he's doing for you, it is his intellectual property. You get me? So the next thing you should notice is that what is he getting out of it? Are you paying for the whole thing outright, that you are paying him off so as you just take the production and you go, or you do a split sheet? Ghana, a lot of people don't really know much about split sheets. They think when you do the production, the new ones that are coming, they think when you do the production, oh, that is all. Just do the production, you take your money and you go. No, you don't do that. You have to take split sheets, because remember, the split sheet, it is whereby you get your share of the revenue, because it's your intellectual property that is being used, that you are gaining revenue out of it. But quite unfortunately, the production here you are doing, you get me? That's the first thing. And the quality of equipment that you are having, is it the cracked versions you are using, or you are buying itself? So that's another problem. The machines that you have, if you compare your song, the songs that we are producing here, to the international market, the quality, the studios you are using, it has its own question marks. Then the international standard, like you see the studio here, you can go to someone's studio to do a recording, and that is a studio. Yeah, but when you go to Ghana, it's some small, single room is too big. Bathroom, you see bathroom size. Bathroom size, that's a studio. That is where all the production, mixing, mastering, everything is being done there. Mixing and mastering, you are not supposed to, you have to give it to someone who understands it. You don't give all your stuff to one person to do production, to do mixing, to do, no. But here's the case, the funds now are not available. So, one person is doing all three jobs. So in the end, the amount of money you are paying the person, so when you came with a sad face. So the person has to consider you. So that was whereby I think was coming with the point that they underpay. When I spoke with him, he made mention of something as well. You see, where we have large groups, let's take it like this orchestra. Do we have a space in Ghana here? Let's take like a studio that can take like 60 people to do an orchestra recording. We don't.
And this is what he said, to do the recording.
To do the recording, 60 people.
Not the audience.
Not the audience, 60. We don't have.
Even the few ones that we know is, I think, the Accra Symphony Orchestra. They are even at like 20 or something.
So, you see, there's Better Revival Choir. So, if Better Revival Choir wants to do a live recording, do we have a studio? Would you see Methodist choir, the Methodist Winneba choir, the So if they want to do a recording, would we have a studio to be able to do such a thing? The equipment are not there. So you see, most of the gospel artists, when they want to do those live recordings, they do it in churches.
Yeah.
Because we don't have the space. Which studio space? So it's all about the lack of stuff. And the other concern too is education. Day in, day out, things are evolving. Day in, day out, new equipment are coming. The softwares are coming with upgrades. The upgrades are not free. You need to pay for it. Yeah. So if the producer is paying for the upgrade, the artist that is coming, will the artist be able to afford? So that is whereby he's talking about they being underpaid. And the underpaid, like, how would you put in your zeal?
Kofi and Prudent, what if the artist also said that, okay, you don't have the equipment, so I can't pay you what you feel like you deserve, or the standard is that right?
Like you can't pay what you feel like you deserve. You have to pay the person what they, because when the current songs that are trending, Black Sheriff's Kuku the Traveler, Kamido, Sugar Cane,
shout to him,
Kelvin Boys Down Flat. Like, look at all the songs that are trending. If the production was bad, will we be here enjoying those songs? You get me? So every producer, and one thing we should know that is talent. In as much as you can't buy talent, there's something that you deserve. You get me? So unless maybe you have a negotiation that will do the split sheet. You get me? But it's not everybody who also has the patience and understand that. Because when is the revenue?
So it's either that or you pay him on the spot, pay your agreement.
But it's not easy. You can't calculate the value of a song at one moment.
Exactly.
Because
I think gradually things will be better.
If it becomes a hit song and I'm getting commercials, they are using it for ads. People are using it for their products.
Okay, but what if we had that conversation?
Good.
When you had that conversation,
then you're safe.
Okay.
But it's, you still need to pay the person for the service at that moment.
That's true.
The service at that moment, because in the end, the beat is an intellectual property. Because sometimes even the producer will tell you, no, this side you didn't do it well. People don't take
producers really do the work.
They do.
They really do the work. Like I think artists write the song, do everything, but then produce
the
song arrangement.
That's why a lot of artists produce. Like you were right saying, everyone is saying that okay, now I'm going to do everything myself and just put it out, put it out.
Because arrangement alone, they are like, no, this portion, it needs to come. Exactly. That arrangement portion of it, because you've written the song alright, but he as a producer, he's thinking of the output. You get me? So if it is not done well, but just as Otin was saying, they are underpaid.
We have producers in Ghana who only do mastering. Like Percy G. Remember, I think last year or so, we saw Wizkid come pick him up to somewhere.
I think ultimately we also have to commend Wilton for highlighting this, because you can't have these conversations enough. It seems like we're always talking about the same things, but when you stop talking about it, what happens?
It won't fix the problem.
It won't fix the problem. So shout out to him, and hopefully soon the right things get done, I guess, basically. So carrying on, now it's time for Press Play, where we have artists, because like we've been saying since the inception of the show and today's episode, how do we get money in the pockets of these artists? How do we make sure they release the right content? So on Press Play, we look for music videos for these young guys who are doing amazing stuff. We put them out and we discuss how we can all better our craft. And today, he goes by the name Brian the Mensa. So enjoy his music video. When we come back, we'll discuss.
5:30 in the morning, and you know I can't wait till I see you. Yeah, you. I know about tutu, and you know I can't eat, can't breathe, can't think until I see you. Yeah, you. Yeah, I'm on the way, girl, I'm on the way. I know you waiting, and I know you wide awake. Cause you told me how I'm always coming late home. And I'm sorry that I always make you wait long till the late morning. That's why you gotta go to work so you don't see me. But when you come back in the night, it's just a repeat. It ain't easy for me either, don't believe me. Cause when I'm at the shows or in the studio, I make mistakes, I can't think straight. Cause you on my mind the whole time. Want you on my mind the whole time. Wish that I didn't have to go, so I could just be home. Don't know how to cook, but I could watch tutorials. Want you by my side like all time. Want you by my side the whole time. I know about can't wait until I see you. Yeah, you. I'm up at tutu, and you know I can't eat, can't breathe, can't think until I see you. Yeah, you. Yeah. I hope you're on your way. Oh, don't just slack for a second, you know I'm here to stay. But I'm sick and tired of texting, I need you right here beside me and do everything right by me. You'll be staying out way too long. I can't go another night alone in bed till the morning. Better get your stuff together and come back home because I miss you bad. I need you bad, you know. When I'm at the shows or in the studio, I can't think straight. I want you back, 'cause you're on my mind the whole time. I know I'm on your mind the whole time. Wish that I didn't have to go, so we could just be home. We'll have a candlelight, it's just you and I. I'll be right in your arms the whole time. Want you by my side the whole time. I'm up until 5:30 in the morning, and you know I can't wait until I see you. Yeah, you. I'm up until 2, and you know I can't eat, can't breathe, can't think until I see you. Yeah, you. Yeah. I'm up until 2, and you know I can't. I'm up until 2, and you know I can't. I'm up until 2, and you know I can't. And you know I can't. And you know I can't. I'm up until 2, and you know I can't. I'm up until 2, and you know I can't. I'm up until 2, and you know I can't eat, can't breathe, can't think until I see you.
Hello?
Hey, baby.
I just had the craziest dream.
Tell me about it.
So there was this guy, and he was at your show, and you had an accident, and it was so terrible.
I'm not even gonna lie, Prudent is always having the craziest dreams whenever his baby calls him, man. But what do you think, man? Brian the Mensa, you know, what do you think personally?
So I've been following Brian the Mensa on Twitter. He's on a journey.
Yeah.
He's on a journey. It's not like it is this. He knows where he's going to. He's on a path. So when you check his videos, they are always in an order. Like, he knows where he's going. He's on a journey. So the standard is not dropping.
Yeah, he's dope.
It's not dropping because when the audio of this song came out, the promo strategy, how everybody was literally tweeting it, the 5:30 in the morning, people were literally tweeting it back to back and all that, like an upper 222.
Yeah.
So I've been following it, and I was literally waiting for the video, and wow. You see, whereby we're talking about the support. Please don't just watch this video and just say Masheri and one.
Go YouTube.
Go to YouTube and stream a music video. It's very, very important because see, look at the talent though. Brian the Mensa, Titi Owusu, like crazy combination, something nice. So as a world, we know what Ghana has. But small YouTube and share, then you put your comment under too. It won't even take all your life savings away. Just please use the small coins. Why?
Yeah, small coins.
Yeah, I love artists who are passionate. He's very passionate about his music. I saw him performing at our Independence Fair. The last day, the Sunday, he did very well, great performance. Even amongst like the upcoming acts, when you have conversations with them, they even give him big respect. So I think Brian the Mensa is on the right path. So we're wishing him all the best. He's been nominated for 3 Music Unsung parties, and I'm looking forward to see him pick that award. I have so much respect for him. So
yeah, we do have.
The video is good, man. Like for him and looking at where he's coming from, and A is not there yet, but for him to shoot a very good music video like this, we've been talking about quality music video. And, you know, without a quality
let me ask you that. Are you happy with the quality of the music videos the artists are releasing?
Yeah. Sam.
That's a very honest answer.
Sam. This is a quality music video.
Yeah, it is.
Is it concept? Is it direction?
You don't need much. Quality? You don't need much. Yeah. You don't need too much to make sense or to make it quality. You have a budget. Just look at it very well. The plan that you are drawing, and you are even sending a message in your video.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't be talking about love and you be showing cars. You should be showing women. You shouldn't be talking about money and you should be showing somebody who is walking. And, no. Like, it should correlate. Yeah. At least And don't do jack of all trades. See, some of the things, leave it to the people who are experts in it.
Yeah.
You have friends who understand how to write a concept for a music video. Talk to them. Oh, bro, this is my song. What do you think the music video should be like? I know you're a star, you're a celeb, you want to show off and all that, but sometimes humble yourself so as the expertise will show you. Because me, as I didn't know much about the production thing, I called Otin and he explained it to me. It doesn't take anything away from me, but sometimes they feel, okay, because it's my career, so it should be like, no.
For everything,
You need to understand that there are people who have a foresight to understand that, this is the message you are portraying, so this is how your music video should go. It's all suggestions, it's all George, but if you want to be stubborn-headed and you don't want to listen to it.
One thing I love about what Kofi said is the fact that it was a journey. You know, when artists are releasing content and maybe they're not getting traffic, they get a little heartbroken. Let me use that word because right now, if nobody they watch, so let me just put out something. But what we forget is people go back and watch music videos. So I think that's the thing to be said when it comes to releasing content, right?
Yeah, of course. So whenever you are doing something, you never know. People are watching. Probably you might not have the numbers, but then gradually, when Black Hole hits, you all went back to listen to Money.
Yeah.
Which
That's true.
Destiny.
Yeah.
We went back to listen to almost all the songs, and you would see the transition from there. And what you know, me, the reason I'm very excited about Kweku the Traveler song is one. Black Hole has been true to himself. He told us he's going to do songs about himself, songs that we can relate to. And Kweku the Traveler is a song that we can relate to. So over the years, Black Hole has been playing music that we can relate to. He made a mistake recently. He had depicted that in his music. And I think all upcoming artists should learn from Black Hole.
Yeah, I mean, that is a thing to be said, like you said, you know, the journey.
Yeah.
But when it comes to music videos, that excuse about money, is it an excuse? Charlie,
No, it's not.
Money no day.
It's
so
a lie.
Maybe I just shoot some simple video, make
No,
it just
it's
support
a lie.
the song.
It's a lie, because even if you want to use one scene, Bruno Mars, the Lazy song, isn't it just in the
Yeah,
film?
him and the girl in the...
But that is why I'm saying that there are people who have the concept. You get me? Just find someone. Even if it's not a stranger, you definitely have friends who will be able to pitch some ideas to you.
Yeah.
Explain to them your situation. You get me? There's nothing wrong in begging or pleading with someone that you need help. You are going on a journey, because there are certain places, see, money won't give you the chance to enter there.
So when are you calling me imprudent to host your events? Let's get it. Because we're trying to do this off air, but the way it's looking there, we are keeping it from here.
No.
Industry.
Supporting the young kids.
That is why we are
talent.
talking about.
So we can make some money. So you can invite me, Brian the Mensa.
Okay, we don't have too much time, guys, but we have Brian the Mensa on Zoom, so I want my panel to ask him anything. Hello, can you hear us? Hello. Oh, okay, so I think we're having a little issue with his network, but anyways, we're going to sort it out. But, you know, stuff like,
I also think that music videos, even how we drop our music videos is even a problem. One thing I've learned from Kamido, how we drop the music video.
Kofi really agrees with this.
Like, look, just watch how Kamido dropped Sugar King.
Yeah.
Started with the lyrics and the visualizer, then did some little freestyle. That wasn't the official video.
Yeah.
But was there to just keep the numbers going until you drop the official music video. So we should learn from these things. And look, just now he has dropped this one, wasn't it? The remix. And there is another quick video for the remix.
Yeah.
And just last night he dropped another video.
The idea was crazy. Look, you know where he's calling the artist.
Yeah, Kamido is very, very smart. And I think all upcoming artists should learn from that. Don't just wake up and just drop video. Try to build some succession and just see how...
And please, let's also say this. The fact that you're not getting views doesn't mean the video is not good.
Oh, yeah,
the fact that you're not getting streams, because
if you say Ghana shouldn't like
you know, I think we should let the artists answer the get this. Sorry,
there's a Grammy Award winner. The recent is it the Oscars or something? They did
a Grammy. It was produced by.
There was someone who won an album of the year, and when you check the person's full, it's 161,000.
Wait. Please say this again.
He won
a Grammy. He has 161,000
followers.
Now, in the context of artistry, like compared to other artists,
that's like
but he
so that's what Koka would say technicalities. You know?
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
So you see, if you understand where you are going, I know the depression, the frustrations, they all come in. But, because Black Sherry was going through that depression and frustration. He said it. I was in in a studio with him in Kumasi. It was a radio station, and he was talking about what he's been through, like the thoughts, like he was literally doing this because they told him to go into this path, and he wasn't going to that path, and he chose music. So as a thing, they know the hits.
Bro, that takes, Charlie, the strength that takes.
You post content for IG self where you send link, if people will not go watch stuff.
Hey. As for that conversation, they will have
you go so far.
No, this one,
you go so far.
You more people. You will have
you go so fast and get a video. Now the video.
Bro, like WhatsApp status, just reply, bro.
Somebody pays a lot of money for
Let me know you got the BC, bro.
Charlie, be serious. Even flyer safe.
Hey!
Flyer safe. Your cover art for your music video. Or your song you're about to drop. People should just post on their status. Like, that's even a problem.
But you know, the fans will tell you, we don't want anything to hit, we go support. We just they watch. But when you hit,
Charlie, we forbid one
everybody wants to wants a sweet life, but they forget the soft life is for them. But they forget that the cassava is hard. You need to pound it to make it soft.
Brian the Mensa is doing very well. He's on the right path.
And the people behind him, shout out to Liza. I follow her, but she doesn't know me personally. Liza, she works with Boomplay, and she's doing great. Like when she's on, she's doing her promo. You see that she's doing her promo. When she's like having fun, like have people who understand what you are doing. That is a basic thing. Have people who literally understand what you are doing, and we're good to go. That's how the business is.
Good to go. What do you also want to tell young artists?
I think they should stay focused, keep up the work, more work, and one day blow up.
Okay. So I thank you guys so much for coming through. God bless you guys. We actually have Brian the Mensa in the studio, so let's check out his music video. We're going to talk to him quickly about him, his music, his content, and his artistry.
5:30 in the morning, and you know I can't wait till I see you. Yeah, you. I know about you, and you know I can't eat, can't breathe, can't think until I see you. Yeah, you. Yeah, I'm on the way, girl, I'm on the way. I know you waiting, and I know you wide awake. Cause you told me how I'm always coming late home. And I'm sorry that I always make you wait long till the late morning. That's why you gotta go to work so you don't see me. But when you come back in the night, it's just a repeat. It ain't easy for me either, girl, believe me. Cause when I'm at the shows, in the studio, I make mistakes, I can't think straight. Cause you on my mind the whole time. But you on my mind the whole time. Wish that I didn't have to go, so I could just be home. Don't know how to cook, but I could watch tutorials. Watch you by my side like old times. Watch you by my side the whole time. I know about you, 5:30 in the morning, and you know I can't wait until I see you. Yeah, you. I know about you, and you know I can't eat, can't breathe, can't think until I see you. Yeah, you. Yeah. I hope you're on your way. Oh, don't you slack for a second, you know I'm here to stay. But I'm sick and tired of texting, I need you right here beside me and do everything right by me. You'll be staying out way too long.
If you're into content production for digital or TV, say hello to the MX24 Studios, where the